Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. I had talked before about wanting to cover the spine with the wide ribbon here. It's like a silver velveteen ribbon. I love it. And I just want to make sure it's even on both sides, but it adds a finishing touch. So one thing with it, it's a wired ribbon, which means it has this thin strip of wire that runs along each side, and we simply remove that. It'll either already be poking out, or if not, if you push down on it, you can see it comes out quite easily. And that's what we're going to remove. Now, I do hang on, not to all of it, but just a couple of pieces like this, because I don't buy a lot of beading needles because I end up losing them, but this works really good. It's really thin and it works great for a beading needle. So all I'm going to do, I've got my pen and my pencil sticking in here. I'm going to sit that right in there. So now I've got this cut, and I want it to go along the spine. Now when you glue, if you're concerned about your strings, what you can do is put your glue around it but not on your strings. So what I want to do first is see exactly where I want this to lay, because I want it fairly centered. So we'll put it there, and then what I want at this point is to, yeah, that's my 5-year-old granddaughter. She's having fun playing with her older brother. I'm going to come here first, and I'm going to put glue down all along here where I know that it's going to be an edge. I'm not worried about the fold there. And then lay that right down there along the side. Give it a good smoosh so that it stays. Make sure it's somewhat even. And then I'm going to come this side, and I'm not going to put it on my strings, but I will come down on each side, down the middle, and then along here. And then we simply fold it over, give it a good press. Now the one thing with the velveteen I did notice, it doesn't really show that much, mainly because it's got this, and I think that's somewhat almost a deterrent for the glue to go through it. At least I'm hoping it is. Now I do want to get up to the edge around here, and then I'm going to fold this over, smushing towards this outside edge. And there. That is all there is to adding. It could be lace, it could be velvet, any kind of material to a sewn-in spine. It's just that simple and easy. But before I put the lid on that, I'm going to clean this off. Something I've noticed is that when I'm done, I do not clean my nozzle, glue tends to get all inside of here, and then it sort of seeps down and covers your glue bottle. A good way to clean that out is to simply use a Q-tip And let me see if I can get one out here. Ah, they're stuck in. And I use an alcohol pad. I'll open it up, I'll wrap the alcohol pad around there and simply go in and clean it out good. Because the one thing that will clean your Fabrifix off of your mat or somewhere is alcohol. Because I used to have, you know, like the green mat under here, and it got so covered in glue, and I was cleaning something else. Anyway, I had alcohol on it, and I knew that when I found out that when I wiped the alcohol up, because it had sort of gotten everywhere, a lot of the glue that was on my mat came off. So I've been using alcohol to clean off, you know, the stuff that gets Fabrifix on it. So we've got that. Now all we have to do is to trim our edge. So I'm going to open this up and find, I want my little sharp scissors. Where they? Here we go. And I'm simply going to come here and trim around the edges. Goes one end. I'm not opening the book up totally because I want it to dry. I want all the glue to dry while it's still folded. So I'll leave it like that. Cut the ends off, and then I'm going to retie this up. And then just set it aside till later this afternoon when I know that glue is fully dried. Get my fingers around here. And that's it. Just that simple. Now I may come in later and put a piece of trim around the top and bottom, but I think that looks pretty good. So I set that over there, and then these are just little strips. I'm not going to save them. Now when you cut your ribbon that has wire, do not use your paper scissors, your sharp scissors. You can even go to the Dollar Tree or wherever, get you a pair of cheap scissors to cut your wire with. Now, I think I bought these at Walmart years and years and years ago. And this is what I use to cut anything that's got a wire in them. But one thing I noticed, usually if you feel, you gotta be very careful, don't cut yourself. You can feel along the edge, and you can feel the nicks, because wire will nick your blades, but there are none on these. So sometimes even your cheap scissors can be some of your best ones. I did get some Christmas Happy Mail in I would like to share with y'all. Now I send out Christmas cards. I've got a list that I keep, and every year I send them out. And I got one today that, not from the people across the street directly, but the lady next to them. When my parents first bought this house and moved in, they moved in a month later into their home, her and her husband, and been there ever since. The lady is such a dear. She's so sweet. Her husband has since passed away, but she sent me a beautiful Christmas card. So that will go up in my living room where my Christmas tree is. And then I got some Christmas Happy Mail from Sherry Liberto. I wanted to... Now, Sherry's kind of special. There's several of us that are really close, and we call ourselves sisters because we're crafty sisters. And she will swear up and down that, oh, it's okay. It's nothing, grand or fancy. But she does some beautiful work. I mean, she made me this. Yes, I've already opened it. Look. She made me this little flip-flop journal. Little Christmas flip-flop journal. And look at the beautiful pages. And this is an insert, which is also a pocket. And then we turn it over this way. And again, we've got some beautiful pages, some Christmas paper, and I love it. This will be in addition to, well, when I do my Christmas journal, I always do mine after Christmas because I want the photos and the little samples of the wrapping paper I've used and all to go in my Christmas journal. It's more like a memory album than a Christmas journal. But this is definitely going in it. So thank you, Sherry. And yes, you do beautiful work. And put that with her envelope. And yes, I do. I save my envelopes. Now, out of the blue, I'm in a Happy Meal group. And out of the blue, I received this envelope today. And it's from, trying not to show her address or anything, from Kay Daughtry. And we know each other from Charlotte Peterson's YouTube channel. Charlotte has her Happy Mail list. And I mean, just out of the blue, from someone that I know her through the channel, but that's about it. But let me show you. Yes, I have taken a sneak peek. The beautiful stuff that she sent. I mean, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And it is chocked full of goodies. There's a little clip with a reindeer. I love bubble wrap. Yes, I will be sitting here later popping it. But inside this little pocket, and it was made with a doily, there are Christmas tickets, a bunch of Christmas tickets, which you know I'm going to be using. And, ooh, that is gorgeous. It's a little paper clip that held a little snowman there. And inside the bag is hot cocoa. Now, I'm going to have to hide this because my grandson will be after that. But isn't that just the sweetest idea? I don't want to put it back in there because I don't want to mess this up. And knowing me, I'd tear it. But I am going to stick the tickets back in there. And then this little, I'm going to hook him on a ticket. If I can get him on there. Because I will definitely be using these in my Christmas journal. I love that. Thank you, Kay. I love the clip. Like I said, I have to hide this from my grandson, or else he'll be getting it. Then she also sent me a beautiful card. But there's more. And then in the card, I mean, it says, Michelle, wishing you a Merry Christmas, a joy-filled season, and a wonderful year to come. Hugs, KD. Thank you, Kay. And then there was this little tag. I thought, oh my God, that's so cute. But watch. Look at that. Something so simple just makes the little tag. And of course, there's bubble wrap. I have to keep this, the hot chocolate away from my grandson and the bubble wrap away from my son-in-law, his dad. Especially if I want to be the one popping it. So, thank you, Kay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sherry. And thank you, Miss Betty from across the street. It's little things like this that make Christmas so wonderful. Because it's always the little things that mean so much. I just wanted to share those with you. maybe let you see some of the things that I have been blessed with. Anytime I receive anything from, anyone, I consider it a blessing like that, because y'all don't have to do it, but when it comes from love, it means so much to me. So thank you very much. I will try to get maybe a couple more videos out before Christmas, but if not, I want to wish all of my subscribers a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're welcome. Excuse me. Yeah, I enjoy having y'all join me here in the Dragon's Den. It means so much to me. When I started this channel, I thought maybe I would have, 2 or 3, people subscribe or at least watch. But at last time I checked, it was 182. Now, that may not seem like much, especially because there are some out there that have, thousands and thousands, but I never thought I would get this high. And it is really humbling to know that, you all take time out of your day to watch my silliness here. And it means a lot to me. So I do want to say thank you so much for all you've been doing, for tuning in, for giving the thumbs up, for subscribing, for sharing what I've shared with you today, and through each of the videos. And I just want to say thank you so much. There's a lot of stuff coming out next year. Got so many ideas, and I just don't know where to start. So we'll start with January 1st and go from there, maybe, or it may be January 2nd. It depends on how I feel New Year's Day. But I do want to say thank you. I do want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. So if I don't see you before, catch me next year here on the Dragon's Den. Bye, guys.